So why Hat Yai? Why has this economically important southern city been so severely affected by these floods? We have to say that Hat Yai is actually no stranger to massive floods, and in recent history, there have been at least three. In 2000, Hat Yai recorded 497 millimeters of rainfall over a very short time, which caused economic damage of about 18 billion baht. At the same time, 30 people lost their lives. And in 2010, a year before the infamous nationwide floods in Thailand, 428 millimeters of rainfall was recorded. And we have to say that over 80% of the city at that time was inundated, causing economic damage of more than 10 billion baht. At the same time, 20 people also lost their lives. For this year, these figures you're seeing right now are just an estimate of the cost of the damages from the flooding situation, and the official death toll is yet to be confirmed. As to why Hat Yai, which is the biggest commercial city in the southern region of Thailand, is prone to flooding, one of the biggest contributors is the amount of rainfall as weather pattern changes. According to the Royal Irrigation Department, the southern region experienced heavy and continuous rainfall with up to 500 millimeters being recorded. In Hat Yai alone, the city recorded the heaviest, measured at 335 millimeters last Friday. And over just 3 days between November 19th to the 21st, the accumulated rainfall reached over 630 millimeters. This is actually much higher than when the massive floods hit Hat Yai back in 2010. Right now, it is also the monsoon season in the south of Thailand, which is coupled with the La Nina phenomenon. This has produced cooler weather in several areas across Thailand, as well as more rain, especially across the 10 southern provinces. There are also other factors contributing to the floods in Hat Yai. Geographically, Hat Yai is in an area described as a basin, which slopes into Songkhla Lake, making it so easy for water from surrounding areas to flow into the city, but so difficult to drain it out, especially during periods of high tides. The flood water also gushes into Hat Yai from all directions, as you can see on this map right here. And the major waterway is the Utapao Canal, which channels water from Sadao district through Hat Yai into Songkhla Lake. But there's also another waterway which is called R1 Canal that diverts water from Hat Yai for a quicker discharge into Songkhla Lake. And both canals flow south to north towards the lake. And on top of that, there's water from Khao Kho Hong in Na Mom district of Songkhla province, which also flows into this canal, which also links with Utapao Canal. And there's also water from the Nakhon Si Thammarat mountain range, which flows into smaller canals that eventually drain into Utapao Canal in Hat Yai. In other words, water from every direction flows into Utapao Canal, which passes through Hat Yai before reaching Songkhla Lake. And another significant problem is water management. Many of the analysts have pointed out that Thailand's water management system this year has been significantly below standard, as severe flooding has occurred nationwide, despite authorities being aware that this year would be affected by climate changes. While disaster warnings were issued 1 or 2 days in advance, especially through cell broadcast systems, the readiness, emergency response, and crisis management are still lacking.